Hi, guys. And that, and away we go. Back to Ember Bay. I finished off Chalice of Tears and saved my state. So everyone can see me. Where I finally, in the end, triumphed. Over difficulty, adversity, and a bunch of other stuff, too. Quiet down there. Oh, that's right. No flying. But I need to get to this POI over here. That would be it. We've got another one over here. So, doing the jumping puzzle was a delight. Alright, it sucked. But it's over. At least unless I ever have to do it again, because I think there's a legendary that requires you to do it. In which case, I'll just not get that legendary. Simple. I'll get, like, any other legendary. Alright, we got that one taken care of. Got another one over the east. Another achievement point. I'm always willing to go a little bit out of my way for an AP. Good evening to whomever has joined me. For me, it's mostly good because I managed to get Chalice of Tears done yesterday, earlier today, I should say. That was a thing. And my character just screamed for no easily discernible reason. I mean, maybe the mention of Chalice of Tears was sufficient to make him scream. That doesn't seem unlikely. It is certainly a well-named jumping puzzle. Alright, we got another POI there. How we doing? We got 3 more POIs. Just 3 more POIs. That's cool. Get the map completion. And then we'll go on to the quest stuff. Oh dear. Alright, one's over there. Okay, good, good. Go ahead and mark that. I think that's inside. I believe like you gotta go in through a tunnel to get to that one. If memory serves. So we'll finish up the get the map completion done. Finish up the story, and I think that's it. Touch and go. Give me more lift. Yeah, it's down below. Ah, but I think we can actually get through it here. Maybe this is the only way to get through it. I don't know why I didn't get an updraft from that. I should have. I was expecting to. Not that it really matters. Daily login rewards. Tome of Knowledge. I have many no's. Alright, we need 2 more. Where might those be? Is that a place we can go on this map? I don't think so. Maybe? We're over there? Yeah, maybe over there. Pretty good bet that one of them's out there. There's one of them. Do we go 2 for 2? Touch and go again. We do have a mastery point over here that we've already gotten. Yes, Reba. That will be map completion. Now let me get out of here, and we'll do the questy stuff. See if we got ourselves a key. Ooh, excitement. Alright, this ought to be safe. While we prepare ourselves for disappointment. No key. Berserker Seer Pants of the Traveler. Berserker labeled pants. Those might actually sell for... Okay, not much. Never mind on that account. Well, since they're of no particular utility that way, they get the Black Lion Salvage Kit of Doom.
You rarely see one of those.
And 3 globs of ectoplasm are worth more than the item, plus I can probably sell the Superior Rune of the Traveler for possibly more, more silver, but yeah. So, if the exotic doesn't sell, the subcomponents will. It was an absolute relief to finish the chalice, especially once I realized you can't stop in the middle. You've got to do it in one session. It took me about 2 hours, which was way more than I wanted it to take. But some of those jumps took more than a dozen, maybe 2 dozen tries. Often having to wait 30 seconds between for the rewinder. He's over there by the big flamey screamingness. I have to collect pristine parts of some sort. Presumably those would be the things labeled Dwarven Artifact. No, those are not the things labeled Dwarven Artifact. Oh, what are the things labeled Dwarven Artifact? Oh, that's the heart. Dodge. The things labeled machine parts are the machine parts. I figured that out on my own, guys. Didn't need me any clues for that. Okay, this is now fun. die anytime now, that'd be fine with me. And your same thing holds for you. Right? I hope you've all learned a lesson, a valuable lesson from this. Not sure what the exactly what the lesson you might have learned from it is, but regardless, I hope one was learned. And for the record, I hopefully will never have to do Chalice and Tears again. There's a whole bunch of that jumping puzzle. It's just designed in a way to frustrate, as there is, without the video, no way to know where you're supposed to go. In a great number of cases. Got another machine part over here, so then we're going in.
Might and glory.
I mean, there are difficult, challenging jumping puzzles. But this one, you know, if you're not following a guide, you're screwed. You're going to have no frickin' idea where you're supposed to be. In my mind, that's a bad jump. Not one that's challenging to figure out, but one that you've got no idea. You're not following a video guide. And the fact that several times you have to, like, run through things that set you on fire. And if you don't reach a certain point where the fire sort of goes out on its own, you'll burn to death, even if you get to what looks like a safe place. I need one more. I thought that was 5. I would like to complain. That's 5. Alright, back to quick. Take me away, Calgon. Yay, I can fly. Okay, it's not taking me where I wanted to go, but technically I was flying. Okay. Wrong button. Talk to the dude about a thing with the dude. I am English good. That looks suspicious. Agent Glop is this player's name. Agent Glop. You know, he's an Asura. I'll buy it. Alright, quick.
You've proven more useful than I expected. Thank you.
There's still one more machine I must activate. Do you know where I can find it?
We detected the signature of another one of these devices in the Mersat Fortress, west of here near the coast. We'd have investigated it already, but none of us have dared set foot in that perilous place. Do be careful, Commander.
Oh dear. Side stories, current events, Seasons of the Dragons, return to Ember Bay. I need to return to Dragon Vigil, that's the storyline, and I need local response. I don't need to finish that. Well, maybe, yeah, I guess I do to get to the storyline, alright. And I need 2 more events, so.
Rare loot.
Another die. I have 4 unopened dies now. A friend of mine is trying to collect 250 of them just through playing, and then doing an epic opening. He's a mite touched, my friend. Of course, to put up with me, he'd kind of have to be a little bit, sort of. The Mersat Fortress. Oop, that's not good. All the way over there. We'll go over here to Shipwreck Beach. Shipwreck Beach, far away in time. Shipwreck Beach. Musical reference. Old guy musical reference. As I said earlier, some of the circus weapons here are nice looking. They're cool and funny, and they're fucking expensive. They're really fucking expensive. They are stat selectable, it seems like, though, so there's that. But 150 gold for a two-hander? These carnies are running a genuine fucking scam. I mean, that's a nice little skin, sure. Sure. 50 gold? Get the bleep out. If memory serves, this will dump me out where I need to go, more or less, so I'm hopping into the thermal tube. It shoots me over to this one, which fires me through the air into a landing tube, and then I slide along to the next one. And it fires me over to a third one. Which fires me over to here, and I can get back to where I was. You don't have to ride the point to point to point. You can get off by like trying to glide in the middle. Memory serves. This one's calling my name. It's going, Lance. Holy crap. Ghost of Captain Grumby. Now let me grab a little mithril. I've already got the mastery point. We defeated the event here yesterday. Jonas Grumby. Took a sec. Captain Jonas Grumby is the name of the skipper in Gilligan's Island.
Friend. Watch your step up ahead. The fortress is
Defeat the Mersat defense.
Tear you to shreds.
Is that what happened to you?
Did this
Me?
yesterday.
No, not exactly. My name's Grumby. I used to work for the White Mantle as a ferry captain here. Then they started sacrificing people for that bloodstone. It wasn't long before I found myself on the altar. I stuck around to warn any wayward travelers about the dangers up ahead. So, consider yourself warned.
The warning's appreciated, but I have to get inside that fortress. There's a machine inside I need to activate. If I fail, these islands will be destroyed. How can I get past the defenses?
The defenses only allow Mersat to enter. Anybody who doesn't look the part is cut down where they stand.
Could I disguise myself as a Mersat to fool the defenses?
What? That'll never work. Wait, could that work? That might actually work. There's some Mersat armor nearby. It's very well defended. But if you can get it, it'd make a serviceable disguise.
Only one way to find out.
Worst case scenario, Scourge of the Mersat claims another innocent. But at least I'll have some company.
There you go, Captain Grumby. Kind of a defeatist attitude, but, you know, he was helpful. That wasn't. I got armored boot. Something's over here. Another piece of ancient armor of some sort. It's the breastplate. That's two pieces. glove. Last one is up top. Must be. Pardon me, guys. Don't worry. I mean you no harm. I'm just coming through. Something Mossad over there. Armored helm over there. I have both managed to pick the one. Ah, it stopped shooting at me. Very nice. How do I look as a Mersat? Pretty cool. Back to the skipper, Jonas Grumby. Consider that your trivia of the day, that he's named after the skipper from Gilligan's Island. By the way, Gilligan's full name was Willie Gilligan. Not making that one up either.
Well, I'll be. You sure look the part. Those defenses shouldn't trouble you now. Good luck in your search. If you fail and the volcano erupts, at least it'll take this terrible place with it.
He's actually kind of reasonable for a dead guy, you know? But I can't mount, so we get to hoof it. You know, there's just never a jump pad around when you want. Still, nobody's flinging flaming balls of death or even harsh language at me, so far so good. Boy, my leg's tired though. Ascend the fortress and reactivate the machine.
I feel furious!
I feel furious! I'm providing sound effects. You like them? ASMR by Lens. I have defused a mountain. Scratches on the ground. Oh, nothing open there. There. Appear to be anything else here other than to exit. Oh, and I'm back as myself. Let's grab this Mersat lower tab. I'm pretty sure I got that the first time I ran through. Yep. Where are we off to next? We gotta talk to some dude about a thing in a minute. Okay, we'll just teleport. Let me talk to Stony McDwarfface. His friends call him that.
Why couldn't I be stuck with Asura? The Isles are downright peaceful. Guess you found all of the contraptions, huh? Of course, it won't be long until the torrent builds again. Perhaps by then I'll have these Skrit whipped into shape. Hey, you still with me, friend? You've got this faraway look in your eyes.
Huh? Oh, pardon me. I'm tripping balls. career, presumably. Glint's egg. Maureen. Shattered like a glass goblin. Science fiction story reference.
Hey, where'd you float off to just now? You all right?
I just had a vision. A pretty ominous one.
A vision? You sure it's not just the heat playing tricks on you?
This was no hallucination. I have to get back to Taria
kind of
as
a
soon as
hallucination.
possible.
Guess I'll have to take your word for it. Well, thank you for the help, friend. The Fire Islands owe you a great debt.
Where one path ends, another begins. That's valuable.
Hurry! Save the stranded and bring them here! Hey, hey! Oh, ha-ha!
Yeah. It wasn't until End of Dragons they changed it so that you only have to do the daily repeatable hearts once to access the vendor. Previous to that, you'd have to always redo the daily to access them as a vendor. Alright, let's see if that finished up everything but the 2 events I still need. No, I have to return to Dragon Vigil. Okay, that'll probably be fine. So we need, I need 2 more events of any kind. This is an event.
Need to
I thought
finish
we
in
should do
time.
something about
The
that.
whole island may be at stake.
You know what they say, it takes gold to make gold.
You call that running? Move you behind.
Escort the disillusioned Skrit. Alright, guys.
Hey, ho, here we go.
I smell something.
I smell something.
Smell not you. Stay here. Protect others.
Karka? I guess will be Karka? Will it be destroyers? Maybe more likely to be destroyers than Karka. Oh, whole lot of badness going on.
You ran from Skrit.
You ran from Skrit.
Rare loot.
Safe now.
Remember when Captain threw first mate overboard?
Hit dry land. Cracked his skull.
Alright, I'm still escorting the Skrit.
This is the only proper course.
Skrit, 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 Skrit. Lovely Skrit. Wonderful Skrit.
Who wants to go treasure hunting? I do!
I'm gonna grab the petrified stump.
Smell not you. Stay here. Protect others.
More badness. Bad guys cometh. Come on, come on.
Attack! Yes!
Bring it. Come on, bring it. Oh, more.
Rock, you're all weakling.
now.
Why you think Captain hate Rockface so much?
Not know. Perhaps she has repressed guilt or feelings of inadequacy.
Feelings of inadequacy. Coming from a script? Kind of funny. Karka.
Might and glory. Your soul is mine.
That's right. You lose.
Come on now, be nice. They're dead, you don't have to taunt them.
Again? Smell not you. Stay
Here
here.
comes Lady
Protect
Adora
others.
Bell. Presumably to help me escort the dissolution squid. You interrupted me. That was distinctly not nice.
Another.
Your soul is mine.
Good, good, good.
Good, good, good!
We here. Make this our
Might and glory.
almost perfect. Decor a little lacking, but we make do.
Nonsense. Perfect island getaway from civilization and captain.
And we protect them. And it opens at what should be the last of what we need, other than the
Attack, yes.
closing storyline bit. Yep. Oh, lots of badness. More badness comes.
Your soul is mine. I am death incarnate.
Nice little bit of spike damage there, 48.3k per second. Granted, there were a bunch of mobs, and I was doing the Reaper spinny attack, which is definitely. This should finish up all but the checking in on the egg chamber in Tarir. That will have finished out another Seasons of the Dragons thingy. We'll figure out what we want to do next.
Quick, kill it!
Getting so close.
You ran from Grid.
Thousand cuts! That's right! You lose!
That's right, you lose. Local response complete.
nice.
Champion Karka.
Scratch not better.
That person's going into
Go
the
back.
after the Champion Karka by themselves. I'd say they're crazy. Ow, ow, and also, for those not paying attention, ow.
Your soul is mine. You're all right. Death stalks me. I am death.
It evaded all of my big spin attack. Jerk.
Your soul is mine.
Oh, it frickin' healed. I hate it when they do that. Fat fingers
Your soul is
are
mine.
not conducive to quality gameplay.
Let's get to it.
Well, we did it, much to my surprise. But it's, as I've said before, it's kind of my way. I see someone needing help. I wasn't going to do the champion. There was no chance I was going to try the champion. They went in, and I had to at least try. See? I'm not such a bad guy for a complete total dickweed.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Attack. Yes.
Do that. More salvage.
Threshold achieved.
Ooh, nice 2 ancients out of that. That was good. Like that. Okay, back to Tarir, I think. Tarir. Don't be in the middle of a Octavine, please. Hello there. That's one of the new,
Rare loot.
the new Achieve set. If you hit H and go to Achieve, the second thing down is the Character Adventure Guide. Any new character, hi there, any new character will get XP from the stuff in Adventure Guide Volume 1. I believe 2 through 5 is account-wide. So you can only get all of that stuff once. But that's how I managed to get my Steam character up in about 15 hours of gameplay. To up to 80. Was doing that. And the only one thing I've got left on this character to do from Chapter 1 is talk to 3 scouts. Which is not an especially daunting task. Please show me your wares. Let's go ahead and get a few more keys. I'll also grab some jungle plants. I need to actually go to the egg chamber itself, which is downstairs. You are, in fact, here. I will open the 5 dies that I have received today. And in the unlikely occurrence that any of them I don't already have, I'll use those, but the rest I'll mail over to you. I need to sell some junk. There we go. Junk gone. Junk am gone. If it's not a rare, I don't care. It's not a rare. You're about to get mail. I am speaking to the Fae, my guildie, who is in chat. Hi, Fae. And mail is sent. We'll check first and see if just happened by sheer happenstance. Nope, the doors are closed. It was worth checking. I didn't even look at the colors. They were all uncommons or commons, and I've got all of those. I think this is the egg chamber. Continue my story, Dragon Vigil. Oh, please don't make me fight stuff. Just give it to me. Just give it to me.
Commander, thank Glint. We tried to get word to you. I contacted your friends to see if they could locate you too.
Oh, Keith.
The egg called to me.
I thought you said friends.
Is everything okay?
I only see Marjorie here.
Yes, most okay. It's hatching, Commander. Glint's second scion will soon be here.
That's... We should get inside. Marjorie and... Keith. You called Keith too?
Oh, Keith.
I wasn't called,
Hi, Keith.
but I was nearby and word spread fast. This is very exciting.
Where's Ritlock? I thought he was with you.
He's indisposed.
Arrested.
Ruka, can we all go in?
I'm sorry, but you're still the only one attuned to the chamber. The magical barrier will not allow us.
Aha, Keith.
Great.
Suck it.
I'll just stay out here with the glowy guy.
It will give us a chance to catch up, Marjorie.
Don't be gone too long, Commander.
They couldn't sneak in through the door while it was open for me? Because frankly, it seemed like it was open. Just, you know, open. It's just me eyeing. The egg, it's surrounded by triangles. It's shattered, and oh, we spent weeks trying to come up with the ideal cutesy bullshit character that we could sell people. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? Oh, bad guys. What a shock. Bad guys.
Get back! Commander, the chamber! Something's wrong! Hold them off while I write this.
I get to hold them off.
Let's do this!
Let's do this! Oh, you got it done. Missed me. Now you've got to eat flaming death. Pretty sure that's how the saying goes, right? Yeah, it's been so long since I did Dragonfall, I don't even remember what the chest is. Make my way to the hatchling. The hatchling's right there, dude. I already have.
Might and glory. What is it? Why is the barrier down?
The chamber is designed to reattune to the newborn's unique signature. But this technology is centuries old. Something must have malfunctioned. Keep them away from me. I'll repair this as soon as I'm able. I need to focus on the chamber's defenses. Keep the destroyers away from Glint's hatchling.
Thanks. I'm aware of how this works. Beat the bad guys. Okay, I think I can handle that. I beat some bad guys. Oh, look. More bad guys. What were the odds? Actually, pretty good. Destroyers planted an explosive pustule. Oh, and we've got a brand new... Die, please, so I can find the pustule. Oh, the pustule went off. Yeah, well. Try not to let pustules go off. That's a lesson for me right there. And more bad guys. Veteran in there? No. Veteran, so I'll save my big spinny move of death for when I'm a veteran up.
Might and glory. Had enough? Your soul is mine.
Gotta get to the pustule. Pick up the pustule. I'm holding a pustule. It just doesn't seem right, you know? But I can use the pustule as a weapon, and that worked out okay. Get away from my pet baby dragon.
Might and glory.
Heal, please. Heal, please. They planted another pustule. Give me the pustule. This is not great. Holy crap, what is this? There's freaking 3,000 of them. Okay.
Lazarus, leave immediately. Marjorie, Kate.
They're tied up in battle as well. I do not come with ill intentions.
Then earn my goodwill. Don't let the destroyers up those stairs. And give the dragon a wide berth, Lazarus.
Well, Lazarus was kind enough to destroy them all. It seems like. Check on the egg. Okay. More badness cometh. Grab the pustule. That's not a sentence I ever really wanted to say, you know?
Your soul is mine. Do it all with me.
fan of quests like these, but depending on your class and your spec, you may not have the tools to deal with a bajillion critters at once.
Your soul is mine. You are all weakling.
We got another pustule. Charming. I tried to pick it up. And there we go. And now I picked it up.
Safe from harm.
Whoops. Look at that. That would be harmful. Oh, we've got more unfriends coming in.
Your soul is mine.
We've got another pustule. Grabbing a pustule. Flinging a pustule. This is just sounds like the worst day ever.
I need cover. I am death incarnate.
I am death incarnate. You got that? Every time I start heading to try and help out with that guy, more friends come. Ow. Did not enjoy that.
Your soul is mine.
Not doing much damage to him. I don't think it said I had to kill him.
It's poisonous.
Alright, where's the goddamn pustule?
I may not survive. Your
Heal.
soul is mine.
Hurriedly. Grab the pustule. Fling the pustule.
Safe from harm.
Oh! I got a mastery point for that, but I've done this before. That felt very strange. Why I should get a mastery
Sorry,
point for that.
we got held up outside.
2 green mastery
Destroyers.
points today.
What's happening?
It's done, Commander. The barrier has been restored. The Scion of Glint is safe.
Not until that Massat is out of here.
A Mersat. The Forgotten passed on tales of these creatures. I never thought I'd encounter one. You are the dragon's champion and shepherd, but may I suggest purging this impurity directly?
The Mersat I was in the Tales of the Forgotten is dead. I have been reborn, and rising from the void brings with it a new perspective. We previously sought power through treacherous means, only to save ourselves when the dragons rose. But now, I see we must all stand against the dragons to save everyone.
You hope to align yourself with me?
You have killed two, have you not?
Yeah.
Our interests are the same.
I kind of have killed a couple of dragons,
The
man.
fire
What can I
dragon
say?
is rising. I cannot stand idly by and repeat past mistakes. My actions since returning prove me a useful ally.
Like when you destroyed the Bloodstone.
The Bloodstone was destabilized by years of misguided White Mantle tinkering. I did absorb the blast to repower myself, but also, how many countless lives were saved?
What's the angle you're running? What's in an alliance for you?
The salvation of this world. The White Mantle is splintering. Those who follow Codicus and those loyal to me. I can make them a force for good. Another spear in an army against the dragons.
This is the same accord the Mursat struck with the Forgotten. Then, they simply broke their word and disappeared.
That was a cowardly act of self-preservation, and something I will not repeat.
You seem earnest enough, so I hope you'll understand when I tell you there's no way I can agree to this. I can't keep an eye on you at all times.
I have an idea, Commander. I'll do it. I'll dig into his claim. And if Lazarus is truly changed, we can reassess the situation.
I welcome any inquiries.
Oh, it'll be much more than that. I'm going to be embedded with you. Shadow your every move.
Marjorie, can I speak with you a moment?
That sounds like a really bad idea, Marjorie. Have you been drinking again?
What are you doing? He absorbed the Bloodstone's power. We obviously can't just easily put him down if his story doesn't check out.
He's touched death, Commander. And now he's back. There's something... The Necromancer in me wants to find out more. And, who knows?
I can't let you do that. It could be a trap. It's probably a trap. It's almost certainly a trap.
There's something about him. Makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. And I can't tell if it's in a good way or a bad way. But I do plan to find out. I'm glad to be a part of Dragon's Watch, and I appreciate you looking out for me. But I won't be told what I can or can't do.
Oh, snap. She's a strong, independent woman who don't need no commander. Eichlin hatchling. Aren't you just studiedly so cute in a way
Lazarus,
to sell
let's move out.
merch?
We have a lot to talk about, my floaty new friend.
Okay.
I can't help but feel like I'll be explaining this to Casimir shortly. Given what happened today, I'd feel a little better if someone I knew was watching the chamber.
Someone you trust.
Yes. So, could you ask Tiny to get here right away?
You're joking with me. I take that as a good sign.
You've been a lot of things, Kaith, but you've never been an enemy of this dragon.
I'll lay down my life for... what should we call it?
Her. Her name is Aurene.
You decided that quite fast.
It wasn't a decision. I just knew.
Then no harm will come to Aurene while I still breathe.
Thanks, Kaith. After the coming battle with his changed, more powerful Primordus, I hope any of us are still breathing.
Victory. Seasons of the Dragons 15 of 16. One more, and I get a 32 slot bag. And then the long part comes. 8 more after that to get the legendary amulet. Just in case it didn't put me back in the same, I'll check. No, the door's not open. It was worth a quick check.
Anyone? Help!
Might and glory. Your soul is pure all right. I am
Did it again. I saved a person's life. They were dead, downed, hoping to not die, and I jumped in and I killed the bad guy, because I'm just a hero. It's just the way I am. Yeah, it's not easy. It's a burden, you know.
You rarely see one of those.
This is most remarkable.
But sometimes you just have to be a helper. I help people. And if I was hoping for a tip, it wasn't forthcoming. That was kind of a head bonk. Oh, what is going on? Is thinking that head bonk again? I am. I assume that means that right now, above us, going on right now as we speak, is a Octavine. Because all I get is to bonk. And if I were to double click, it would take me to a contested waypoint and then off to a non-contested waypoint somewhere far away. The assault is going to begin in 2.5 minutes. Now, let's see what else is on the docket here. So, side stories, current events, Seasons of the Dragons. We finished Ember Bay. Bitterfrost Frontier would be the next one. And that looks like 3 story bits. We're partially done otherwise. Lake Doric, 2 story bits. Oh, and the worst story bit, the worst piece of content I've ever played in my life. But I played it when I was bad at the game. Now I'm only poor at the game. So presumably it wouldn't kill me, by my best guess, 120 to 140 times. How many times it killed me the first time I did it. Draconis Mons. More story stuff. Siren's Landing, just the story stuff. Domain of Corna, almost everything. Jahai Bluffs, everything but the story. I could probably do that on a different character then, and just basically get that done and get the 32 slot bag. A Return to a Shattered Nation. Living World Season 4, Episode 4. I'm tempted to... Well, let's see what is going on. Presumably that's contested. Although maybe not. Might not be. Instead, I will see if we've got a live meta here or not. Let's see, what is it? It needs knockbacks or knock forwards to push the egg. I think that's the south end, right?
We have protected Tarmir for over a century.
This is ours
will
now.
not fall.
So, breathe it in.
Let's see if we can...
I feel furious.
I feel furious!
My pain is easy.
I think this is the one of the 4 Octavine paths. Wait, Octavine path? Octopath Traveler? That is the most difficult. I don't know if I've got enough. Explosion, explosives all the way over there. How the hell did he get it?
Here's another. Make it count.
Yeah, I've got to see if I've got any knockback attacks. Because you need the knockback attack. Oh, they've already destroyed the western vines. That's... You need knockback attacks to push the explosive to the octavine.
I feel furious.
Oops, that's not feeling great.
Your soul is mine.
Whoop! Ugly boy coming through.
Let's get to it.
Get out of that, I say to me.
I feel furious.
Unfortunately, it's in the middle of stuff. They're getting rolled over by everybody.
Your soul is mine. It's all still a little.
It exploded. I think this is doomed to failure, I think. I think we're doomed to failure. I didn't have time to change my build for knockbacks. I'm not sure if I even have knockbacks, because this is not a character I've played a lot recently, at least not in combat terms. So, and it doesn't appear like anyone else is making much progress either, so I'm going to assume it's a dead meta. I'll leave this character here for now. I'm going to swap characters. As this is a character I know has done the content before, and we want to switch to which map it was now, because of course I've forgotten. Because we only need to do one story chapter to finish off the 3rd set of Seasons of the Dragons achieves. Was it Jahai Bluffs? It was Jahai Bluffs. A Shattered Nation. Living World Season 4. Episode 4. Right? Yep, 4-4. So we go to Story Journal. Heart of Thorns. Living World. Living World. What was it again? 4-4 Shattered Nation. Path of Fire 1, 2, 3. So it should be Daybreak Star to guide us. Living World Season 4, Chapter 4, Star to Guide Us, Shattered Nations. The first one in there. Let's go.
Commander, how fast can you get to Jahai?
Why?
Well, Zaim is hosting a summit for all the different Elonian factions to figure out what to do now that Joko's gone. And he's trying to get them to stop hating and fighting each other long enough to form an alliance. It was all going okay until Aurene... Well, look, Aurene crashed the summit and now she won't leave. Everyone's panicking and Joko's loyalists are ready to riot and Aurene won't listen to me and I don't know what to do.
This is why I hate all of our friends in Guild Wars 2.
Okay, good. Meet Bram at Vitendi Vineyard
because
and he'll bring you
the
into
idiots
the city.
are always making work for me. Normally that's Bram, but it's also Timey frequently, and a lot of Oreen. Canuck never really, that I can remember, actually causes any problems for me. He always has some really high quality sarcastic commentary to provide, which is welcome. Alright, Vitendi and Vabi. All the way down. Yep. Unfortunately, they changed his voice, and the new voice guy is he's not Canuck. He's fine. But he's not Canuck.
Take enemies down or die trying.
Okay, Vitendi. Well, they've got this nice little plaza here with a grassy area and a dried up tree. I'm sure they don't mind if I cut down the tree. I'm pretty sure they don't mind if I cut down the tree.
Commander! There
Hi,
you are.
Bram.
If we don't get Oreen out of there soon, Uramichi and the others are gonna start a war. Again.
Urumishi's at the summit?
Yeah, it's been a weird day. You'll see when you get there. Don't want to cause a panic in the city, so we'll use the back way in. Old Corsair route, right under Joko's nose. We can head in there whenever you're ready.
I guess we'll head in there. Would you like to continue your story? A Shattered Nation. Yes, I will enter the instance. Hopefully when I finish this instance, I get a 32-slot bag!
Why is Oreen even in Jahai in the first place?
She's been all over Alona lately. Defending villages, cleaning up the branded. Pretty impressive stuff. Joko hit Jahai pretty hard, so I'm guessing she swooped in to check on him. Seems like it took a lot out of her, though. Collapsed right there in the summit room.
Collapsed? Do you think it's because of...
Eating Joko would give anybody indigestion. But maybe she's just trying to do too much.
She needs to pace herself. We've still got Kralkatorek to deal with.
About that. Timey wanted an update on Kralk. Only we can't raise Kaz and Jory on the comm. She's starting to worry.
I'm sure they're okay. Keep trying. Let me know as soon as you reach them.
So much of the storyline so often is because people are behaving stupidly, it seems like, rather than smartly. I think that's my major complaint about it.
Welcome to Jahai, Commander. The delegates are all inside.
Meet with Timey.
Here we are.
Let's just wait for the commander to arrive.
You expect me to watch while the monster that ate...
Thanks to gods. Commander, welcome. Do you think maybe you could relocate your dragon?
She won't budge. I think she was waiting for you.
Well, I'm here now. Oreen, we need to leave. Let these people do their work.
Ah! Not even the so-called commander can control her.
Urumishi, really?
She has agency. She's not my pet. My pet would be better behaved. Not convinced Oreen is paper-trained.
Oreen, let's go. This is no place for a dragon, and you know it.
All right, now we're getting somewhere.
I'll get her out of the city. Yep, for a little stroll, Oreen? Or maybe a long one?
This is not how I expected today would go.
A pretty common
Since you're
statement.
here, Commander, could you help me calm the delegates? We need to get this summit back on track.
Sure. Let's see. We'll start with the Order of Shadows.
You remember Redeemer Kassan?
Of course. You're Koss's, relative.
Welcome to the show. Quite a circus, even before your dragon showed up. These people aren't gonna play nice anytime soon. All that centuries-old hatred and distrust.
I don't expect them to like each other. I just need them to agree on something. Anything.
New tyrant, maybe. Nothing brings people together like a common enemy.
That wasn't an especially cheery set of discussions. Oh, we'll save the Awakened. Ambassador Sienna.
Ambassador Sienna. She speaks for the Free Awakened.
Free Awakened?
We've shed the chains of servitude for the promise of a new life, and we're grateful for the second chance. Oh, and by the way, I trust you got in okay. The route was my idea. Yeah, remembered it from my Corsair days.
Thank you. Again.
Udamishi's over there. He's a dick. We'll go with Iberu. Oh, he's a dick too. We'll start with with Udamishi.
Representing Joko Loyalists, you remember Grand Vizier Udamishi.
Former Grand Vizier. Your commander saw to that. And if you think I'm negotiating for one more second after you send a dragon to assassinate us...
Udamishi!
If that was my plan, you'd be dead already.
Leave the summit now, and your demands leave with you.
Oh, poor Udamishi.
Fine. But I will be treated with respect, or I walk.
I do respect your authority. And Iberu.
Arcana Beru, representing the Morden Crescent.
You're back.
I've died plenty of times, Commander. It never sticks.
I trust we can put this incident behind us?
Why, Zaim, I was the picture of diplomacy before the dragon showed up. Anyway, I'm sure we'll all get what we deserve.
Hey, this is going to go real well.
Well, that went reasonably okay. If you're up for it, I'd like you to stay for the rest of the summit.
Just let me leave and give me my 32-slot bag.
Now,
Thank
delegates, we were discussing the need for a governing council. Post Palawa Joko.
Again, you assume he's permanently dead. They call him the Immortal King for a reason, you know.
Well,
He's not coming back
would you
this
like to
time.
sort through
Aurene made
Aureen's
sure of it.
scat?
Says the outsider whose entire reputation depends on that being the case. Is that why you sent that thing here? To flaunt your victory? To scare us into abandoning our king?
Look, Joko is gone. We have to come together
Come together? With the toadies of the monster who killed us? Awakened us? Made us his slaves?
We've got
Traitors!
Morden Crescent
As
coming
if
in
I
all
would
over the place.
debase myself
I'm
by
a little
sharing a
concerned
table
about
with
that.
someone like you.
What did I tell you?
Wait, where did these Morden Crescent come
As I
from?
was just saying.
Ah, there they are. Now we can finally begin the main event. I was willing to
I knew it
indulge
was a
this
barrel.
farce. I really was. But once again, you had to bring your dragon in to threaten us. You're a danger to Alona. You all
Once again,
are.
my
In fact,
friend,
the best thing for Alona
the
would
dragon,
be for all of you to
Aurene,
go away.
has
Guards,
created problems
this
where
land
there
belongs
weren't.
to the Morden Crescent, not to the weak, the ungrateful, awakened, sun spears. You're all pathetic, and now you're done. We're taking Alona back by force. Enough!
Archon!
Goss!
Commander, good to see the sun again. Anybody else got a problem with peace? Go on, you can speak freely. No? No one. Suit yourselves. Now then. Spear Marshal Zaim has offered a treaty. Debate is over. This is the part where everyone votes. What say you?
Under the circumstances, we agree to your treaty, Spear Marshal.
As do we. From this day on, the Free Awakened are yours to command.
You are welcome among the Sunspears, Ambassador.
Gods, I'm going to vomit. We're not joining you traitors. We demand land of our own, where we can await Joko's return.
Oh, Joko's dead, and Kralk Katorik is still out there. You'd rather sit on your hands than help us take him down?
What about your dragon? The one who's actually terrorizing Elona right now. The real threat isn't Kralk Katorik. It's you!
Commander, I finally heard from Kaz and Jory, and it's not good. They lost Kralk Katorik.
How do you misplace a dragon?
Define lost.
They said he just vanished. I think he...
What was that?
I wonder what it might be. It's Kralky.
Shatterer! Commander!
And the
do
Shadow.
something!
Oh, now I'm the commander? Everybody out!
This way! Friend, clear them out!
Commander! What was that?
Kralk sent his lieutenant after us!
That Shatterer is supposed to be dead! Or
He
maybe
made another
he's in
one.
shape to fight. I'll try to get her out of the city.
Forgot which character I was playing for a second.
6 feet tall!
Moving on.
If memory serves, he like busts in through the sides and stuff.
Listen, there are Free Awakened trapped in the room ahead. We can use them as a distraction and escape.
You can't be serious. We have to help them.
You do what you want. I'm getting out of here in one piece. Are you with me or not?
I'm leaving the mission area.
Guess not. Zayn, take the others and get them to safety.
But my people!
I'll help them. Go!
Missed me. Shatterer jerk.
Get back!
Hold on. I'll break the wall down.
I will? Oh, that wall. Sure. I'll break the wall down.
Oh gods! The dragon!
I know you're scared, but you're strong. You can fight back.
Against a dragon?
me, and
Am
I'll
I
get you out
smoking
of here.
crack?
Come to me. I'll protect you. Come to me. I'll protect you.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna
This
call
way.
it like that.
Hurry.
Slightly
Keep moving.
clumsy mechanic.
You'll be
Hey there.
okay.
Good evening. Welcome. Howdy. Defeat the branded.
Commander, I'm reading more Free Awakened ahead of you. Read up! You can't fight this time!
Okay. War free. Oh, a veteran. Oh, how nice. You saved the best for last. seemingly.
Infuriate.
Alright, that's another one done. Oop, that way, alright. Fortunately, I have a big sword and it cuts through crystal
There are people in those
as if it was crystal.
I'll get you out. Come to me. I'll protect you.
Oh, that's not good.
Run to me!
Okay, that means I'm not going to be getting all of them, is it? Most of them are dead.
Come to me. I'll protect you.
So it feels like that is one where you've got to know the timing, or know that he's going to come through that wall. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So that's if there's an achieve for getting them all out, I failed.
Infuriating.
Group before continuing. Okay. All I wanted was a 32 slot bag. Was that too much to ask for?
Gone?
Orain, please! I'm trying to get her out of here, Commander, but she really wants to fight.
That's because she's my friend and therefore
I need your
an
help.
idiot.
I found a path leading outside. Can you head east and meet us there?
I'll do my best. Assuming the Shatterer doesn't. Go back! Shatterer! Time to move! Move! Run to me!
Run to the center!
Should have listened to me earlier. Now where's that dragon of yours? You were right, Commander. No running. We won't be chained again.
6 feet tall! Infuriating!
That's really bad.
Stand your ground!
No! The Shatterer found us!
Bad timing to fat finger a weapon swap, that's for sure. Is there a good time to fat finger a weapon swap? I don't know, but there are certainly some times that are worse than others. That was a worse one.
You see the giant hole in reality too?
Yeah, I do see a giant hole in reality. And the Shatterer gets sucked into a hole in reality. I'm not sure that's a loss.
So just to make sure, reality definitely just ripped apart, and the Shatterer definitely flew into the rip, right?
Pretty much.
What was that?
No idea. But the energy readings are... I don't even know what they are.
You saw that too, right?
It seemed interesting. Hole in reality? I frequently kind of have to deal with holes in reality.
Not the
it seems
first
like.
time this has happened.
Look, I ran into Almora and the Vigil on the way here.
Just ran into him.
It's been a while, Commander. We've been tracking that Shatterer since Kralk raised it from the dead. Till it downed our airships and then vanished through some kind of hole
I'm
in
looking
the
through.
sky.
A hole in the sky.
Sound familiar?
Musical reference.
Tears in reality
Old guy
itself.
musical reference.
How do we begin to deal with this?
We work together to face the
A
unexpected.
Black Sabbath.
We
reference.
have no other choice.
We'll discuss our options. Following you is out of the question, but perhaps we can work something out.
Doodly doopy doo
So not to make things like way worse, but I am getting crazy readings from outside.
She's getting
More of those
cray-cray
things
readings.
have opened up all over Jahai. The energy signature is insane.
It's
And
insane.
an entire village was literally just branded, as in 5 minutes ago.
What in the alchemy is going on? Tiny, take the group with you to find Aurene. Bram, scout the village for info. I'll check out these rifts.
So much for peace after Joko.
More accolades.
A 16 out of 24.
I can't believe it.
Yes, victory is mine.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. I'm Kosan de Jaren. We should go talk somewhere.
Another weapons cache. That's my third plasma weapon. That's a 32 slot bag. Oh my god, it's so good. It tastes so good. Tastes like Triumph.
Short answer is we didn't. Saw Kronkatorek bring his
I
lieutenant.
appreciate
back
what
from
you
the
did
dead.
back there.
Tried to put it down
I know
for
you
good.
saved as many as you could.
Brute had the gall to attack our ships, and then
3 more
rip
memories of
open some
Aurene
kind
too.
of
I'm up to
portal.
300 of those.
So we changed tactics. Figured
They
it would
currently
try
sell
and take a
for
bite out of you.
53 silver each. So if I have 300, that's about 150 gold. Nice. Nice.
Forming one. I'd rather not wait for the Shatterer to pop up and surprise us.
Surprise!
So we're gonna outsmart it. We'll lure
Alright, so
it
we've
into a
got-
spot to our advantage. Then we'll hit it with everything we can get.
With our best
Mines,
shot.
griffins,
We'll hit it with our
full
best shot.
force of the vigil.
Fire away.
You should join us out there. I'm gonna send Krog's lieutenant back to him bit by bit. Just my way.
Yeah,
of
more
saying
you're a little bit
thank
crazy pants today. I didn't. Wait. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. I got a surprise notification. You said surprise. And you had an additional icon in front of your name. It now says 2-month subscriber, where it didn't say that beforehand. However, the mini feed doesn't have it. And the activity feed on Twitch doesn't have it. So, I have cover for why I didn't say thank you. If you hadn't said surprise, I wouldn't know. Thank you very, very much. I'm deeply appreciative. But Snake, it didn't hit either of the feeds. There it is. There it is, right there, this minute. Okay. Thank you very much, Snake. But what was interesting about that was that I noticed your icon had changed before it arrived. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. I was confused. That's kind of my default state, my ground state. So I was more confused than usual. Now I'm fine. And he found my emote. My one and only emote. I like to think I put the funk in functional. Or dysfunctional. I have a 32 slot bag at long last. A 32 slot bag, Faye. Think about it.
I marked the areas with
You could have one of those too.
If you can,
If you were
try
as
and
cool
take a
as me.
sample from each of them. Those tweaks I made to your comm device.
Okay,
prove
if
that
you played as
transmit
much as I
travel
do.
data to me. And be careful.
It's bound.
Okay.
All of the larger bags are bound.
Valuable.
Account bound for the most part. It's an ascended 32 slot bag. Mind you, I just recently upgraded a couple of my bags to 20 slots from 15 slots. I'm about to do it again. I'm about to move all of these out. Well, I can do that later. You guys don't want to watch me swap around my inventory for 5 minutes. I actually think I'm going to, having accomplished what I wanted to for the evening, I actually think I'm going to cease and desist a little bit early tonight. I got done what I wanted. Well, I'll just do my standard chores, and anyone can hang around if they'd like to. I certainly wouldn't tell anyone that they should, as they're probably not going to find it interesting. I will talk about what I'm doing, and that's going to mean I'm going to be swapping around some characters. I have added another thing to my list of things. Actually, in the last couple of days, I've added 2 things to the list of things I do every day. So, first off, again, this is not going to be fascinating stuff. I go to one of my characters who I do harvesting stuff on. I harvest in my home instance and 2 guild instances. And then I have a couple characters who are logged out at specific locations where they can grab some stuff. One is in Saitung Province and another one is in Bjorn Marches. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be bouncing around a bit. I can give you the grand march of all of my characters if you want to see all 27, because I don't know. You think I have keen fashion sense? So this one is harvesting the Watchwork Sprockets, which I believe I got that node for finishing the Watchwork. What's the name? Marionette. Okay, and we've got all of these are they always appear in the same location except the found bandit chest, which bounces around inside the instance randomly.
Better than mood loot.
This is the only proper course.
And some of these mats are just general purpose, and some of them are specific. I got Amberite out of that, which can be made into Amberite sheets, which can be traded for provisioner tokens, or are used in making certain types of weapons. Everyone's got a home instance for each. They're racial, so all of the Norn characters will come into this exact same instance. And all the humans will show up in the same instance and everything. I go with the Norn for farming this stuff because it's big, it's open, and it's organized in a more logical fashion than basically any of the other ones. These are bubbles from the April Fools or the Super Adventure Box. That one is from the Christmas Winter's Day stuff. Next up, I go to a guild I'm sort of an ancillary member to. I've got friends who are in it, and at some point they invited me in. And they've got a very well kitted out guild hall, whereas ours is pretty minimal, although ours is good for the size of a guild we are. And they've got a half a dozen nodes here that I farm. And this is the kind of thing you have to do if you want to make money in the game. Over time. You just do stuff like this. That doesn't take much in terms of time, a couple of minutes. But if you do it every day, or even if you just log in every day. I went a couple of years where I wasn't playing. But I logged in every day. And by logging in every day, well, 12 plus times a year, you get all of the 28 gifts in the reward track. And those add up. As you would expect. And this stuff, because I recently made the last of my legendary runes, I'm short on a lot of the crafting materials. So for me, I now need to make sure that I'm taking advantage of the opportunity when I have it to restock on my crafting materials. especially the higher tier ones, which are needed for making legendary stuff. I have peanut butter. I do not have jelly. And as for the legendary stuff, there's the legendary runes right there. 6 of them. Legendary items go into what's called the legendary armory, and all of your characters have access to them at the same time. That's the big deal about legendary items. If you make a legendary sword, I have a legendary two-handed sword. All of my characters have access to the legendary two-hand sword at the same time. He doesn't, because this class doesn't have access to two-handed sword. And right now I'm building up my materials to make 4 sigils. And those are going to be expensive. The value for the runes, given the cost of the goods, is set at about, I think, 300 gold each. Nice. I would agree it is probably more useful than the weapons, because armor, you're going to want to be able to change stats on a lot more often than the weapon stats. But the runes, for a guy with like me with a lot of alts, the runes and sigils are usable by all 27 of my characters on this account. I don't know. Again, I have 27 characters. I have 3 of each class, 1 of primarily of each spec. And so, you know, a heavy armor class I could use on a third of them. A given weapon I can use on anywhere from like 7 to like 3. So the value there varies a lot by weapon. The runes and sigils I can use on everybody. So that's why I'm going with those. But yeah, I would agree that better than the weapons, the armor is going to be more useful. Let's see. Next character. Next character I have parked at the obstacle course in Saitung Province. It's really quick. It gives good progress on a heart reward, so I get a heart reward like once a week just for doing it. But more importantly, I get a currency at the end. I get like, I think it's 3 to 6 of unusual coins or something, I think they're called. I think unusual coins. And so this one takes like 15 seconds. And the last one is a little bit more involved. Again, it's part of the legendary process. It's getting provisioner tokens. So I got 5 unusual coins out of that. And a piece of heavy Canthan armor. Rare quality. I already have it unlocked, but it's ritualist, so I'm going to hold on to that because the ritualist stuff
Affirmative.
has nice stats. Although, well, it's rare. How much is it selling for? Not a bunch. I will deconstruct it with the silver fed. Give me ectos.
We have completed
And
the task
ectos.
at
So
hand.
basically, I about broke even on breaking it down. So I do that for the coins. Now, the next one is, as I said, a bit more involved and complicated. For this, we go to Trunch Ghost Eater. And he's going to make 9 rare items. 9 rare weapons. And these are going to get handed off to another character who has all the waypoints provided to go to 3 locations to turn them into 9 provisioner tokens, and then a couple more locations to get a couple more provisioner tokens. About 12 provisioner tokens a day. I'll need 75 provisioner tokens per sigil. So basically, about once a week I'll have enough provisioners tokens, but I will not have enough of the Mystic Clovers. I'll have to do some gambling for Mystic Clovers to get enough for the first one. I should be able to get the first one done Tuesday or Wednesday. But after that, it starts getting really expensive. Okay, first thing we make. We correctly spell Mithril imbued. No. Give me one sec. I need to bring up the document. There was a post on it in Reddit on how to get provisioner tokens that was really useful. I will post it in chat for anyone who's interested in getting provisioner tokens. Good night. Thank you for hanging, Faye. There's the Reddit thread for anyone who's interested in getting provisioner tokens. You just have to have, I think, a 400 weapon smith. Doesn't even have to be 500. Mithril plated dowels. That's what we start with. Mithril plated dowel. 18 of them. Okay. Next up, Mithril imbued. And it's funny, sometimes these don't alphabetize. You'll note these aren't alphabetized, but if I close it and reopen it, they're alphabetized now. I think it's 1 assassin, 1 berserker, 2 carrion. So an assassin, a berserker, 2 carrion. I think it's cleric, knight, rampager, and then yeah, cleric, knight.
That looks valuable.
Rampagers. You changed color, Snake. You went from green on my screen to gold on my screen. And then 2 Valkyrie.
Strong.
Next up, just Mithril. We start at... They are alphabetical. There. We need 2 axe blades, I believe. Come on. Yep, 2 Mithril axe blades. A greatsword blade and hilt. Yeah, I have a second monitor. I have a 24-inch in front of me and a 22-inch on the left. That's how I keep track of the actual stream stuff. So that's the 2 great sword bits. Next up, 2 mithril hammerheads. And a mace head. Then I think 2 shield backing and boss each. And so you need 75 provisioners tokens to make the sigils. So it's 12 a day, I think I'm getting. And most of them are gotten through trading items into vendors, and I'll show that in a bit. I think 1 sword and 1 hilt, and then 5 hafts.
Everything has unfolded as I knew it would.
You keep me alive, and I'll keep making a difference.
Alright, and 2 large and 3 small hafts. And that's all the components we'll need. Make the weapons, drop off the weapons, and then trade the weapons. 2 large, 3 small. And then we make a bunch of crate weapons. Because that's what they want. we make one of each of these, because you can only trade one of these per day for a provisioner's token. Nine weapons. How did I missed something somewhere? I think I screwed something up. I think I screwed something up. But it's fine. I'll use that part tomorrow. One of these may not sell. It'll be fine. We log out. We go back to Spongo Smallberries, who is my main, more or less. He's the one I've played the most. He's over 700 hours played out of like almost 3,400 on the account. Oh, he's 820 characters out of 3,546. So we go like this. If you have the Mistlock Sanctuary, you might not know that you can get out of here by mapping, that you have to change the level here on the right to be the surface. And then you've got map access again. First place we need is Ogre Camp. Why is it not showing the... Oh, it doesn't show? That's annoying. Alright, then we'll just pop over to Radasun. Well, you're mental. I'm pretty mental. You're very mental. I come and go, though. I play a lot of games. I probably have 4,000 hours total, because I have another account. 4,000 hours in this. Bet I have 4,000 hours in WoW and 4,000 hours in LATRA. Not there. Over here. Ogre Camp. And those are just MMOs. And here's the first of the faction provisioners. You can see, for instance, I have a grand total of 19 Chak eggs. Excuse me. I'm not sure I want to spend one of those for a provisioner's token. But these are the objects I made. So, trade. 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 And next we go over... That's Tangled Depths. There we are. Wanderer's Waypoint. You might have an awful lot of those materials already present.
Commander, this way.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the subscription. Take care and good luck. The red legendary runes, really not that bad if you've got a lot of materials saved up. You might find yourself able to just click a few times and be done. I would be envious if you can do that, but it's certainly possible.
What?
Only one. This is where I screwed up. I missed something here. That is... Yeah, I missed one somewhere.
Goodbye.
That must be the one I missed, because... Oh, sorry. They're supposed to have two, this one, I think. They're supposed to have two things that I can trade. But I don't see them, so I screwed something up on that.
How are you
sure
holding
what.
up?
I'm going to end up with something extra, though. I'll know then.
Wish I'd met him. He must have been a great Asura.
Not in the Silver Ways. There we are. And the next one is right by where you come in. don't have to get those out of my bank. I forgot to get them out of my bank, but I don't need to get them out of my bank.
Wow.
It'll
that's
allow me
quality
to
armor.
take them out of my bank.
Thank you
No,
so
I do
much.
have. No, I don't.
Take a look.
That's amazing. Provisioner's token.
Commander,
Over here. Next up, we will go to the Black Citadel. In this corner is another provisioner token. There's I think, one provisioner token vendor in each of the capital cities. Or the 6 major cities, anyway. There's one in Lion's Arch I'll be going to. That'll be the last one I'm doing.
Getting us out of there in one piece.
So I can usually get this done in about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm being a little bit slower tonight. An obsidian shard for a provisioner token.
I'll be on my way.
I'll be on my way. And back to Lion's Arch. That one. Where I trade in a Spirit Shard and 5 Globs of Ecto. Each of those gains me another one. So I'll get 11 today. I managed to miss one. I'm not sure what I did. I'll find out in a minute. But I screwed one of them up. And of course I feel shame. As I should. Oh. Drops me right here. That's better. Yep. And yep. And we'll go back down, and we make a Mithrilium lump because we've got the mats for it. At least for now.
This is a bad time to be traveling.
Mithrilium lump, Mithrilium lump. Oh, I don't have the mats, actually. I'm low on Mithril. That's fine. I'll make more Mithril right now.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
But I'm going to need that for making the other parts for making this stuff. We'll see what I screwed up. I made 1 extra of something. Or didn't make something. There we go.
This is a
That
bad
away,
time to be
and Mithril Mace Head. How on earth did I not use that? That's weird. Okay. I didn't make the Mithril Mace Head. I must have forgotten, like, to make the extra shaft. So that's probably what I screwed up, but I am going to call it here now. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. That's all of the daily chores that I was talking about. So that took about 20-25 minutes. I want to thank you for hanging out. I should be back at this tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Possibly a little later or earlier than that, but probably around there. I hope you had some fun. Have a great Friday evening. Have an even better weekend. Have a weekend that puts a smile on your face. I'll catch you next time. Have a great night tonight and a weekend. Take care. I'll catch you next time. For now. Night, guys.